Alright. So, we already took some posters down. That's fun. Some people were literally practicing what to say. They're doing it. They're gonna like dupe them out and put on a play. They're gonna dupe them out, pretend like one of them's for them, one of them's against them, and do like a whole scene arguing. And the joke is gonna be it's all fake. They're all just messing with them. I'm proud of the school. They've been putting their efforts in. Get duped, man. All right. Last night before the incident is going down. All right. Okay. So yeah, took down some stuff. Took down some posters today. The people are doing it. They're still doing the works. Actually did run into someone who had an issue with me doing that. Yeah, they said basically I was violating free speech, but I literally pointed out that said poster I took down was literally taped on top of another poster that was about speaking against hatred. So, they kind of blocked that, and then I blocked their blocking. So, I mean, yeah. No, it's pretty clear that it's not about free speech as they may frame it to be. It's about the freedom to be an asshole. Alright, so yeah, hopefully everything goes well. Yeah, there's like a whole protest going on, a bunch of groups coming together, and it's a big deal though. It's like it's going down. But I mean, we pretty much universally came together. We didn't even really. We didn't even really like talk it out or anything. We just universally came together. Just anytime one of the posters went up, it was down in seconds. Somebody would take it down. A bunch of organizations all came together. Pretty much everyone just came together, and it's all going down like that. So we'll see what happens. There's a lot of plans. Bunch of groups working together and whatnot. Some people are even giving speeches during the protest and whatnot. Pretty insane. We might see those guys I saw doing their little skit during it. I don't know. But yeah, this is what's going down. If I'm honest, buddy Matt, I think you picked the wrong school, man, because they fucking torched your ass, dude. But yeah, we'll see. See you then, people. Let's see how it goes. The alarms are going off. What the fuck? Alright, hey everyone. Warning,
This is not gonna be a fun video. It's not gonna be the typical lighthearted stuff that I usually do. It's the aftermath of the situation, and this is a fun topic to talk about. It's very ridiculous. So yeah, trigger warning. I'm gonna talk about assault, harassment, discrimination, and it's just gonna be some upsetting stuff. But well, I went to the event and I said I was gonna talk about what happened and whatnot. I got some footage. I probably should have got more. But I was too busy just being a part of the event and being there with people and doing stuff. I didn't think to film as much, and maybe that was a problem and I might miss important things because I didn't record everything. So, first thing I want to say is I'm proud. I'm proud that I was there. I'm proud that I went to this protest. I was there with the protesters. I'm proud of that. And I'm proud of the students of University of Houston. They showed up. They were phenomenal, and I've never been more proud to be there with them and go through this stuff with them. It was beautiful to see all of them show up and do what they did. They had signs, they had megaphones, they had chants they had going, and just they had flags, they had everything. They were prepared, they did their part, and I'm so proud of them, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of all of this. I'm very proud of what they did. So that's the good stuff. Now let's talk about everything that went down at the event. So what all occurred, I was actually the very first person there. So that's true. I was actually the very first person at the site of the protest. By the time I showed up, there was already a huge line every.
You tell me good, tell me second. Good to see you.
I'm the reason you're here. No bags are allowed in the building.
Yeah, makes sense.
Holy shit.
Everyone was going to see Matt Walsh's thing, and when I say everyone, I don't mean University of Houston students, because no one from University of Houston was actually going to see that. There was maybe maybe 5 at best. University of Houston students going to the event. Everyone else were just people from around. People that knew about the event and just wanted to show up. Just fans of Matt Walsh. A lot of them were very old white folk. It just happened to be that way. Not saying that you have to be white to be a fan of him. I'm just saying, like, you know, there just happened to be a lot of old white people. Just something I noticed. You can probably see that from the footage I got and whatnot. I'm like, you know, if you just look at that, you're like, there are a lot of old white people here. That's interesting. Just saying. But yeah, there was a long line. Yeah, you see that line, all that. I was already there. By the time I showed up, I was the first person on the scene. And soon after I was there, 2 of my friends showed up.
I've been informed. So we filed a complaint. We filed a complaint. The school did not look into it. They just let it pass. Didn't even look into it. Because there was a genuine reason to take it down. It wasn't just because of hateful. It was also because a minor's chest shown, and thus it's child porn. So should have taken it down, but they didn't.
It was us 3, and then 2 more people showed up. And then after that, the organizer of the protest showed up, and from then on, like, things got official, numbers started growing, and it was big. There were a lot of people. It was a big deal. And like I said, I'm very proud of them for showing up. I'm very proud that the people were there and they stood up for each other. They stood against hate, and they were all supporting each other, and it was beautiful to see, and I'm proud that I was a part of that. So, before our protest began, just while we were building up numbers and whatnot, some guy came over and asked some of us protesters some questions. I had no idea who the guy was. You could tell from, like, the way he was talking and whatnot, he was trying to egg us on and whatnot. I had no idea who the person was. Apparently, yeah, people told me apparently he's a conservative YouTuber. I had no idea who he is. And honestly, I was surprised to hear that he's a conservative YouTuber, because I'm actually familiar with a lot of them. Well, I say familiar. I know of a lot of them and have watched plenty of videos making fun of all those people. I've seen so many people make fun of Matt Walsh, make fun of Ben Shapiro, make fun of Jordan Peterson, make fun of all those people. I've seen plenty of people tear them all apart, and this guy, I have no idea who he was. I have no idea who he was, and that probably says a lot. He had to go to Matt Walsh's event and film it to get his numbers up, apparently, so, like, yeah, no. But, apparently he's a YouTuber. He's probably gonna put a video up, and if he does, I'm probably gonna be in it, because I was there in front of his camera and all that, so, you know, if he does put a video up, I'm gonna be in it, and I'm gonna be part of the group that just verbally kicked his ass and just showed him what was up. He asked us some questions and whatnot, and we just verbally kicked his ass. We just answered every question he threw at us. We were like, you're stupid. We just proved that he was stupid and an asshole, and he literally had to resort to things like, well, I went to a better school than you, and Whoa, did you guys take notes for this protest? Like, wow, that's this guy's trying to act tough, and he literally had to resort to, well, your mom. What a fucking loser. Yeah, we verbally kicked his ass, like I said. But that's the thing I want to also point out. Verbally kicked his ass. The protest was peaceful. I was there. I saw everything. I had contact with every protester there, and it was peaceful. If anyone comes out and says it wasn't peaceful, they're lying, because it was peaceful. The protest was 100% peaceful. When things got violent, it was not the protesters, it was police officers and security guards that got aggressive. 2 protesters. The protesters never did anything violent, never did anything aggressive. If anyone says they did, they are lying. Because that's not what happened. Okay. So, after we verbally kicked that guy's ass and he left, the protest soon began, and we just started going. We were chanting stuff. We had megaphones and whatnot. Shout out to that cool ass mom who was there with that megaphone. She was yelling at everyone, and it was great. I was like, dang, I'm surprised. Like, yeah, someone's mom showed up and was ready to tear people apart, and I was like, yeah, kicking ass. That was awesome. But yeah, we were protesting them, we were chanting stuff, we were telling them we don't stand for hate, transphobia has got to go, we're not standing for this, leave UH alone, we're not doing this. And some people gave some speeches. Some pretty good speeches. That was pretty cool to see. I mean, the protesters were just there, man. They showed up, they gave it their A game, and it was phenomenal. But what ended up happening when things got uglier, as I said, I had 2 friends that joined me there. One of my friends wandered off during the protest. It's a big protest, it was a big thing, and one of them wandered off. I didn't think much about it. They wandered off, and they just seemingly disappeared. I don't know where they went. I don't know what happened. But they seemingly disappeared. So I asked my other friend, hey, what happened? Where did our friend go? And they say, oh, yeah, I don't know either. They went through that door over there, but I haven't seen them in a long time. So, me and that friend go up to said door, and to be completely clear about this, the door we went to, it's to the student center. The student center is always open to all students. We walk through there, we walk around there all the time. It's always open. But just for this event, it was apparently restricted. It was apparently blocked off. Just for this event. And once again, to be fully clear, we went to a door. Said door had no cautionary tape, no sign saying, hey, this is restricted, nothing. None of that. We just walked through a door that is usually open to all students. This is the one day it was not. It is always, other than this day, open to all students, and you can always walk through that door, but today this door was restricted. So, we go to said door. We walk in, And instantly, two people are there to tell us, hey, this is restricted. You can't be back here. This is off limits. You can't be back here. I instantly put my hands up. I show that I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to start any problems. I just want to know where my friend is. My friend went missing. I don't know where they are. I'm just asking where my friend is. Now, said people that were restricting us, they decided to be jokey assholes for some reason. The first thing I remember, I said, hey, I'm just looking for my friend, and the one guy gave me a weird look and was like, your friend? Your friend? Not sure why he looked that way, but yeah, he was like, your friend? And I was like, yes, my friend went through here. I'm just looking for my friend. I'm just looking for where my friend is. I'm not trying to do anything. I just want to know where my friend is. So then they say, oh, we know where your friend is. Your friend's over there. And they point outside, and I explained to them, no, I was just outside. They're not there. I thought they went through here. I don't know where my friend is. I'm just trying to find where my friend is. Do you know where my friend is? They say, yeah. They start walking out the door. The one bitchy woman walks out the door, starts pointing. Yeah, we're like, can you point us in the direction? She's like, yeah, it's over there. And then, yeah, points to nowhere and tries to quickly rush back in and close the doors on us. And we prevent that from happening, and we're like, hey, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to start any trouble. I just want to know where my friend is. I just want to know where my friend is. I just want to know that they're okay. And then big guy gets waved over. He comes up, and I say the same thing to him. I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to do anything. I just want to know where my friend is. Guy says nothing, just walks up to me and the friend to my side and just shoves us. Just shoves us. Doesn't say anything, just goes up and just right out the door and then slams the door in front of us. So, at that point, the friend to my side leaves. They're like, fuck this, I'm leaving, I'm not dealing with this. They walk back away. I stay at the door, because I'm pissed off. Somebody just fucking shoved me for no reason. Somebody's assaulting me for no reason. No reason. And I'm only looking for my friend. I walked into a door and didn't try anything. I had my hands up the whole time. I never once showed any hint of any kind of negative intention at all. Because I had no negative intention. I just wanted to know where my friend was. I had my hands up the whole time. I wasn't doing anything. I could have ran in. I could have yelled at the people in line. I could have messed with people or anything. But no, I was just standing there and calmly asking, where's my friend? I just want to know where my friend is. That's all I was doing, was just saying, I just want to know where my friend is. I didn't want any trouble. But they shoved me. Yeah, but they acted like assholes and then shoved me. So, I stay at the door, and I pull my phone out, and I call up 911. Because I'm fucking pissed off, and I'm saying I'm turning that guy in. That guy just assaulted me, I'm taking him in. So I call up 911, and they don't answer. They're taking too long to answer, and two cops inside walk up to the door. So I hang up on 911, don't worry about it. So these two cops show up at the door, and I wave to one of them, and I slightly open the door, and I explain to said police officer, hey, this man just assaulted me. This man just assaulted me. He just shoved me and my friend for no reason. We were just calmly, hands up, not trying anything, just asking where our friend was, and this guy just came up and shoved us. Just aggressively shoved us. And the police officer, I pointed the guy out. I said, that's the guy over there, officer. The police officer says, that's a security. That's a security. Just file a complaint, kid. I basically was asking the police officer, like, hey, somebody is harming me. Somebody is assaulting me and showing, like, hurtful intentions against me. At this moment, officer, can you protect me? I point the guy out, and they say, no, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Just go file a complaint. So I say, okay, sure, and just leave at that moment. But when I turn back away from the doors and leave, the other friend tells me, hey, I know where our friend is. I just saw them. The police officers escorted them out. The officers were escorting them. They took them to jail. I'm freaking out at this point. I'm like, people are assaulting us. People are screwing things over and whatnot, and it's just a very intense and scary situation. There were so many police officers there, as you saw through the footage I have.
Remember when that guy burned stuff down? Where were these guys at?
And at this moment, you realize, like, the police officers, they're not going to help us. They're not going to help us. They're against us protesters. They're not going to help us. If we get assaulted or break any of the rules, they will beat us themselves. They will take us to jail. They will do whatever, and they have no remorse for us. Even if we do nothing wrong, we have no rights at that point. We can get beat up, we can get tackled to the ground, arrested, and whatever. We have nothing. So I'm freaking out. I'm walking all over the place, pacing back and forth, scared, and I talked to the person who organized the protest, and they explained, yeah, somebody went into the restricted area and started yelling stuff at the crowd, at the people going to the screening, and got tackled to the ground, cuffed, and dragged away by police. I informed them that that's our friend. That's our friend that got tackled to the ground, cuffed, and dragged away. So, at that point, I'm tired of the event, I'm tired of things that are going on, and I leave at that point. I'm pissed off. I walk away, and I'm saying, like, everyone's gonna get help for this. I'm not gonna sit on this. I'm gonna complain to the school. I'm gonna complain on the internet. I'm gonna complain to everyone like this is bullshit. So, in the end, what happened at this event is the protesters were completely peaceful. If anyone says that they weren't, they're lying because they were peaceful. I saw it all myself. But even though we were peaceful, doing absolutely nothing wrong, several of us got assaulted, one of us got arrested, and shit was just ugly and horrible. So, when you break it all down, Matt Walsh got exactly what he wanted. He got exactly what he wanted. He didn't care about screening his movie or turning people to the dark side or whatever that idea is. No, all he wanted was this situation. This situation where cops, security are all on his side and they can just beat the hell out of us protesters, us lefties, or whatever you want to call us. He just wanted that power to beat the hell out of all of us, and he got it. And he got it. While I'm making this video, my friend is in jail right now. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what the ultimate outcome of all this is going to be. It's bullshit. They beat us, they arrest us, we didn't even do anything wrong. So, I said that Matt Walsh should stay away from my campus, and that is true. So true to this. I think that hopefully University of Houston is going to learn from this event and not let stuff like this happen again. Everything was peaceful. Everything was fine until this guy showed up. And even then, on our side, where all the students were, where almost every single student was, well, not every student at the university, but the group made up of students rather than 5 students and then 50 old adults. Wasn't even 50, it was more like 100, 200, whatever, adults. The group made of students got beaten and arrested. That's what happened. I don't really know how to finish this off. I don't know what to say to any of this. My face is shown. My face is out there. If footage of the protest or any of that gets out there, my face is there. A lot of people wore masks. A lot of people covered up their appearance and whatnot. I did not. I showed myself out there. I'm out there. I'm in that guy's video and all that stuff. And I'm making this video. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with myself being out there because I experienced it all. And I don't give a shit if I have to get looked down upon by some other people or whatnot. If you look down upon me, then you're a fucking asshole. Because all I did was go up there and stand up for my own friends. For my own people. I defended them. And what did I get? I saw them get beat and arrested. And I got beat. I don't want to take this sitting down. I don't want to take this light. I'm fine with my face being out there. I'm fine with all this being out there and people knowing. I want people to know. Because this is bullshit. So, I said, make McChickens, not war. And people came trying to make war, and guess what happened? People got beat and arrested, and things got ugly, and it was bad. Bad situation. My heart goes out to anyone that was involved in the protest, anyone that's affected by this. Like I said, the people of UH, the students of UH, you guys are all troopers, you guys are all heroes. You guys were amazing, and I'm proud that I got to be there with you guys. I'm so sorry that you guys had to deal with the situation that you guys did. I'm so sorry. You guys brought your A game, and I'm glad I got to be a part of it. I'm glad I could stand there with you guys and be a part of that. This was such bullshit. This was so clearly just bullshit, discrimination. People were we just got treated like garbage. At our own university, we got treated like absolute garbage. And we couldn't do anything about it. I hope everyone's okay. I hope my friend's okay. I'm gonna come out. I said my appearances out there and whatnot. I'm Nick Traversoni. I haven't said my name in a video yet. Some of you guys already know who I am, and if you're a new fan of the channel or something and you don't know who I am, personally, I'm Nick Traversoni. I'm not afraid to say what my name is. I'm not afraid to put this all out there. I'm not afraid to do all that. I'm not afraid. I'm probably gonna take action against that bastard that shoved me and my friend. There's assault, discrimination, and trick card up the sleeve. That friend of mine that you shoved is actually trans. And you put your hand on their chest. So that is sexual harassment as well. So, security guard, fuck you. Okay? I'm getting your ass. Alright? Anyways. Not afraid to put this all out there. I'm not afraid to put my thoughts and everything out there anymore. The cops are bullshit. I'm with the people that say defund them. I've lost faith in them. That's the truth. I'm not afraid to put my truth out there anymore. I've lost faith in them. UH has let criminals on campus before that put other students in danger, and the cops were nowhere to be seen. They didn't do shit until a criminal assaulted a cop or got caught attempting arson again after already successfully committing arson. The cops do not protect us. The cops don't fucking show up until the worst point possible. Nobody was there to protect my friends when their lives were at risk. Nobody was there to protect anyone at UH. Nobody is ever there protecting them, but then they show up and protect Matt Walsh and his fans so aggressively to the point where they just beat up innocent people who aren't even doing anything because there's just that chance that, like, maybe this person who has shown no intention of harming anyone, just maybe there's a chance that this person might do something. Because there's just that chance, they have every right to just beat up said person, tackle him to the ground, throw him in jail, and do all that. It's fucking bullshit! I apologize for how scattered this video is and how crazy I'm reacting to everything, but this was an event. This was something. This was something else. I said that this event would probably be a turning point for my channel. It is, but it's also probably a turning point for my entire life. At this moment, my face is out there. Everything's out there now. I'm not afraid of that. I'm fine with that being the case. But definitely people are going to see me in a new way and whatnot. That's fine. And I'm just going to be straightforward with everything in the future. I don't want to take things sitting down anymore. I spent too much time sitting down and letting stuff like this go. After this moment of me experiencing everything right in front of me, right there, in the moment, experiencing it all, I'm not sitting back anymore. I'm Nick Traversoni, and I lost faith in the police. I've lost faith in a lot of things. Maybe University of Houston can step in and fix this situation, do something to make it better. I don't know. If they don't, I've lost faith in them too. I experienced it all, though. The reason I lost faith, the reason I am where I am today, and the reason I lose faith, the reason I stand where I stand today, is because I grew up in Texas. I grew up in the Houston area. I grew up around these parts, and I've seen it all. I was there when people got abused and nobody did anything about it. I was there when women at my high school got sexually abused and nobody did anything about it. Nobody did anything. I was there when a teacher was having a relationship with a minor student. Nobody did anything about it. I think they did eventually do something about it, but it took them a long time to do. Then a coach also had a relationship with a minor student. I was there when people would die. When situations would go so bad that people would be dead. Did anybody do anything about it? Did anybody step in to prevent future incidences happening from other problems happening and whatnot? No, they didn't. They didn't do anything. I was there when my sweet mates' lives were threatened. They had to sleep in our dorm, on our couch, because they feared for their own lives, and nobody did a damn thing until the criminal assaulted officers. And that's the truth of it. The officers are out for themselves, and nobody else. If others are harmed, then they don't fucking care. If others are put in danger and harmed, they don't fucking care until they're the ones in harm. And that's wrong. They're supposed to protect people, but they don't. You guys read about that school, that Uvalde, I believe it was called? Look up that situation. That tells you a lot. It's the same shit, dude. It's an abuse of power, brutality, and just... they're cowards who don't actually look to protect anyone other than themselves. I'm gonna say this stuff, and maybe people get mad at me for saying this. Maybe I'm being aggressive, and maybe I'm going aggressive with all this, but when you lay everything out, this has to be said. All these things happened, and you guys weren't there. The reason I stand where I stand today is because I grew up, I saw all you people. I saw all the cops. I saw all the conservatives. I saw it all, and I saw what happened. People got abused, killed, and nobody did a damn thing about it. A conservative politician was too busy drinking in front of his son to fucking do anything. Said son was also one of the sexual abusers of women in high school, if I might add that. Just a fun tidbit, you know. Maybe I shouldn't say these things. Maybe I'm saying too much and people might be able to detective work and find certain things out. Look, man, this shit has been going on for so long, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of no one speaking. So I will speak. You guys weren't there. People died. People got abused. Then other people died in the same way. Surprise, surprise. And you weren't there to prevent it. You weren't there to do anything. Let me tell you guys this. I went to the protest, I dealt with all this stuff, and was a part of it and all that. I could have walked away. I could have not gone to the protest. I could have just not been a part of it. I wasn't even part of the community that was under attack and whatnot. I could have just not been a part of it. But I was a part of it. And I was proud to be a part of it because I know what it's like to not be there. I know what it's like to not be there for people, and then they suffer because you weren't there for them. I know what that's like. And it crushes my soul to think about that stuff. But I do think about it. I think about it every day. The incident that haunts me happened so many years ago, and yet I still think about it every day to this day. I never talked about it to anyone. But I still think about it every day to this day. Because I wasn't there when somebody needed me. And now they're gone. And that's on me. So that's why I was there at that protest. Because I know what that feels. Those people needed me. So I was there for them. No matter what, I was there. If things got ugly, then things got ugly. But I was going to be there for them. So many people told me not to go. So many people told me not to go. So police officers and conservatives would say the same thing. Don't go, don't bother, it's not your problem, blah, blah, blah. Do you know how many people suffer because you weren't there for them? Now there is this situation. People suffered, but damn it, I was there. And I'm proud of that. I'm gonna continue to be there in the future. I don't care about how dangerous situations get. I don't care how people look at me. I don't care. I'm going to be there because they need me. And I'm going to be there. I don't know about the cops, or the conservatives, or whoever. I don't know about the other people. I don't know about them, but I know I have a soul. And I know that it would crush my heart to hear that my own people, my own friends, were hurt and I wasn't there for them. That would hurt me to know that. Thus, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm always going to be there for them. No matter what. I don't know. Maybe they have a soul, maybe they don't, maybe they just haven't thought about it in certain ways and whatnot, but just know. If you're watching this and you don't know what to think, you don't know what to think, maybe you're on the other side, maybe you're this, that, I don't know, but just know that your actions matter. You have an effect on everything. And people get abused. People get hurt. This stuff happens. And you can be there for people. You can be there for them. Anyone watching this, I'm going to say this, anyone watching this right now, go hug the people around you. Go give them a big hug. Go show your appreciation to them. And promise to be there for them. because you can do. You have an effect on people. You can be there for them. And you don't know how far that goes. I don't know why people act the way they do in these situations. I don't know why they beat us. I don't know why they do what they do. I don't know. Maybe they're confused. I don't know. But I know that I can be there for people. Even if they won't be for people, they won't be there for people, I'll be there for people. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's such a long video. Sorry this is such a dark video and whatnot. Sorry that I got emotional at times and freaked out and all this. I'm sorry about all of this stuff. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'm happy to put this out there. I'm happy to be true to everything that I am, just as the people I defended are. They're happy being the way they are. They're happy being true to themselves. I'm glad they're true to themselves and happy with that. And I'm being true to who I am. I'm throwing myself out there. I'm revealing so much about myself to everyone. With this YouTube channel, I've revealed things about myself that I don't usually talk about. And with this video, it's been the biggest one. I don't really discuss my views on things with people. And that bit about being there for people, I've never really spoken to people about that at all. Maybe briefly with my mother, but that's about it. I've never really talked about it, but like I said, I think about it every day. It's been one of the driving forces of my life, and I've never really talked about it. I'm happy to talk about it now. I'm happy to say this. And I just want you to know, if I can't give too much advice to people, but I would just say, show love to everyone around you. Just be there for them. Thank you.